Hello, I'm Courtney, what's up, and welcome to Book Talk. Today I'm going to be discussing my most anticipated book release of this year, A Quarter Winged Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. Guys, it's here! I can finally talk about it and hold it and discuss all the things that happened in this book. I'm so happy that my most anticipated book release is here, and y'all, I loved this book. My heart is full of happiness and joy. Like, ANTICPATED is so good, so I was really scared that this book wasn't going to be as good, but Sarah knocked this book out of the park, and it was fantastic. I loved every second of this. Honestly, I wouldn't change anything about this book. I think everything happened well, and I felt all the feels. I laughed, I smiled, I teared up at the end, I cursed, I felt all the emotions, and I really haven't felt this way since I read Blood of Olympus, and it was so nice to feel that way and just be back in this universe. And because I missed all these characters so much. I missed Rysand and Farrah so much. It was so nice to be with them again, and I loved this book. Okay, this was a great third book. It was also a great way to end Farrah and Rysand. Since this is the last book, we'll be like really seeing them, and I'm gonna miss them so much. I don't want to talk about that, okay? But I loved this book, okay? I loved it. It's definitely one of my favorite books of 2017. Hands down, and if you haven't read it yet, obviously leave, because I'm about to start spoiling it, and you should definitely read this book. It was fantastic. It was so good. I'm living. This book was great. I loved every second of it, and you need to go read it, okay? Because it was just so good. So if you haven't read it yet, and you do not want to be spoiled, please leave right now, because I'm about to start spoiling you, so bye now, spoiling people! Okay, so A Quarter Winged Ruin, aka ACOWAR. So we have at the beginning, part 1, which was hands down my least favorite, because, like, you know, Farrah and Rysand were together, and Farrah was in the spring court, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hate everyone, and also Tamblyn was there, which, I'll talk about Tamblyn later, but Tamblyn's so stupid. Like, man, when Farrah had that nightmare and she goes to Lucian for comfort and Tamblyn catches them and he's like, oh my god, my girl is having like an affair with my BFF, what? He like pulls him away. She goes to her room and she says goodnight and then slams the door in his face. I was dying. Farrah was so sassy in the spring court. I was loving it. I love Farrah's sass, and I just loved seeing her be this new sassy girl with these awesome powers and kick a butt. It was great. I love this Farrah. She is awesome. She is fire. Like, legends only. Legend. Love that woman. But I loved it when we escaped though. Like, when she killed those two twins, the stupid king of hybrids, niece and nephew. Oh my gosh, I wanted to slap them across the face. They were so annoying. Oh, I honestly just forgot about them, because they died pretty quickly, and I was like, thank you, because they sucked. Like, I'm so glad that they're dead. But then we escaped Lucian. I'm still glad Lucian went with us. I was really worried that he wasn't. Like, that was one of my main concerns, whether or not Lucian was going to help us or not. But he did. He went with her. He went to the night court, and I was like, Lucian, you go, boo. Like, there goes my son. Yes, that redemption arc was achieved. I am so proud of my son. Like, yes, he really did redeem himself, okay? Even though he was gone, like, half the book trying to find that queen. Don't want to talk about that. When Lucian left to go find that queen, I was so upset. I was like, no, my son, like, stay. For Elaine, and then Elaine was up the stairs. I was feeling all the feels for Elaine and Lucian. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for Elaine, by the way. Let me talk about her. Elaine really impressed me in this book. First off, I felt so bad for her when we first saw her, because she basically looks sick and is mumbling all this crazy stuff, and I knew the moment she started mumbling all that insanity, I was like, this girl is predicting the future, and isn't she? And then, you know, she was talking about the ravens, and then those two raven guys showed up, and I was like, girl, I told you she's like Rachel Elizabeth Dare, and then she's a seer, which I didn't realize there was a specific name for that, but she's a seer. But Elaine was really cool. She really impressed me, and I wish her all the best, and I really hope she and Lucian get together, because poor Grace had broke her heart. Man, I want to punch Grace in the face for breaking her heart. Like, how dare he? He's doing, oh, I hate him and his dad. My gosh. when they went to their house and Elaine was telling them everything, I felt so bad for Elaine right then, and I just wanted to slap Grayson because, but he helped us out at the end. That was really nice, even though he just ignored Elaine. That was bad. But like, hopefully Elaine and Lucien will get together. I have so much hope for them. I want the next books to be about Lucien. I'm rooting for that. But going back to escaping the spring court, the escape was so intense. And then when they got to the winter court in that epic battle on the ice, oh my gosh, I was livid. That battle was definitely my favorite, besides the end battle, obviously. But that battle was just so epic with the fire and the ice. Oh my gosh. And then, you know, the Autumn Court brother showed up, which I hate the Autumn Court. I really hate the Autumn Court. I like Iris, the brother, because he pulled through by the end. Like, he was helping us out because he hates his daddy. I hate Baron. That boy needs to go. I mean, yeah, I'm grateful they helped us out in the end, but like, I still want Baron to die. I really want Iris to be the High Lord now. And obviously I didn't like him at first, but now I do. Like, I really appreciate him, and he should become the High Lord. I'm rooting for him. I'm petitioning for him to become the High Lord and kill Baron, because Baron sucks. But that battle was so epic. And then Cassian and Azuriel came flying in, and I was like, yes, Inner Circle's coming back. Like, oh, it was so good. And then they were fighting with Lucien, and it was so awesome. And then they left, and then Moore was there, and I was like, my woman, I love Moore. I'm so proud of my BB, and I'm so happy that she's gay. Like, I know so many people were rooting for her and Azuriel, which I kind of was too, because I thought they would be cute. But when Moore admitted that she liked females, I was livid, alright? I'm so happy that she's gay, because those type of characters are rarely represented in Sarah's books. And I feel like there was so much diversity in characters who were gay or bisexual in this book. And I was so happy that those type of people were being represented. Like, thank you, Sarah, for doing that. I think she listened to the issues we were having and had those type of characters in here. So I'm really proud of Sarah for doing that, and I'm really happy that Moore is gay, because deep down I had a feeling that she did like both males and females. Like, I thought she might be bisexual, but like, her being gay is even better, honestly. And I hope her all the best. I hope she finds a girl. I want a whole book about her finding a girl. Okay, I want that. Give me that, Sarah, because I'm just so happy that Moore's gay, okay? That's just so wonderful. But I feel really bad for Azuriel, and Azuriel deserves to know the truth. So Moore, you should definitely go tell him that, because like, he deserves to know. I know my poor baby's gonna be heartbroken, but like, Azuriel, there's someone out there for you. Maybe me, because I love Azuriel. Like, Azuriel, you can be mine, because like, I love him. But going back to all the reunions, the Face Sam reunion was golden. Oh my god, I was dying. I was so happy. I was just exploding. And then I just loved how they were talking to each other, just sitting on the carpet. It was just so nice. And then she took the bath, and then they did it on the bed. It's just, guys, it was just so nice to see them together again. I can't even talk. I'm just like so happy right now. But it was just so nice. And then afterward, they were wearing the rings. Oh my gosh, you guys, I was so nice that they were wearing the rings. Oh my goodness, I was so happy about that. And then we found Nesta and Elaine, and Elaine was acting all crazy, and it was really interesting to see Nesta throughout this whole entire book. By the end of it, I really liked her, because I've never really liked Nesta, especially even during this. In the beginning of this book, I was hated on Nesta. I was like, girl, like, alright, I'm gonna need you to like stop. Like, she was being a little snarky, and I wasn't liking it. But I will say I was liking her and Cassian, though. You know, I wasn't like the biggest shipper of them when reading Akamath, and I know there was a lot of people who did like ship them, but I just never really saw it happening. But then I read this, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm nasty and trash, you guys. Like, these two better get together. And I loved it when at the end, when Cassian was dying, which that was not okay. Like, oh, I was dying myself reading that scene. And then like, he was talking about how they'll have time together in the afterlife. And I was like, Cassie, don't do this to me. And then he kissed her, and it was like, that was so nice, but so sad at the same time, because I was like, Cassian, you ain't dying on me. Which, by the way, very happy that his wings were healed. I knew it. I knew he was going to be fine. Okay, we were all paranoid about that, but I knew that he was going to be okay. And then Ryzen was like, oh yeah, they're all healed. And I was like, I called that chunk real fast. But I'm trying to think. Honestly, I really just want to talk about Face right now, because all the Face moments were giving me life. There was so much Face until like near the end, where there was just all those battles, which, okay, the battles were pretty epic, am I right? But I just found it so like funny and weird that Moore and Farrah were just like standing on hills watching it happen and just talking and just being like, oh, do this, or no, don't do that. Like, they weren't really fighting, and I was kind of disappointed by that, because I really wanted to see more fights, and she's the Morgan, and I loved it when Farrah decides to go find the cereal, and she tells Moore to go fight, and we kind of got to see her be all epic. It was great. But, oh, speaking of the cereal, I loved seeing the cereal again. My favorite gossip, the cereal was helping. It sounds like I'm saying cereal. The cereal gave us some more gossip and helped us out. But then, stupid Eileen had to show up and kill the cereal. Like, the cereal died. And I was like, how dare you, Eileen, do this? That was such a sad death, okay? You could not tell me that that was not sad. Because after reading ANTICPATED, I love the cereal, okay? I love the cereal. But then Eileen had to kill it. And I was so sad. But then I loved it when Farrah goes to the cottage and we see the Weaver again. And Eileen goes in there and gets eaten by her. Y'all, I was living. I was like, yes, that priestess is finally dead. I can continue my life and die in peace, because I hate Eileen. Oh my gosh, she's the worst. And I'm so glad. Like, out of all the ways for her to die, her getting destroyed by the Weaver that was pretty good. And oh my gosh, speaking of Eileen, when Farrah did like that glamour of her, oh my god, that was lit. And I was so scared, by the way, when she did the glamour and they went to King Hyper's camp to save Elaine, because stupid Elaine got kidnapped by the stupid cauldron, which the stupid cauldron, I hate the cauldron. And even after the end, the cauldron is still out there, and I'm just like, I wish it was dead, because the cauldron is like, it's like a presence. That's what I'm assuming. Like, the bathtub is like alive somehow, which is so weird. That's so weird. But I hate the cauldron. I hate how it's like tied to Farrah and Nesta and Elaine. Oh my gosh, like, kill me. But I hate when the cauldron took Elaine. Oh my gosh, it was so bad. And poor Azuriel. Dude, Azuriel and Elaine, oh my goodness. There was some scenes where I couldn't help but be like, y'all, this is like really cute though. Like, yes, if they had gotten together, I honestly think I would have been fine with it. But then it was like, Lucian though, like, I have so much hope for Lucian and Elaine. Like, he deserves to be happy. He deserves her, and I really want them to be together. But then it's like, Azuriel, he deserves to be happy too. And it was just so complicated. Like, I don't know who I want Elaine with. Like, I feel like she should be with her mate. But then it was like, Azuriel, so I don't know. But that scene, going back to that scene where they had to go save Elaine, and then they were getting attacked by those stupid monsters. Oh, I was so scared. I was so scared. And then Farrah had to fly and pull that Nephophilia stuff, which that story about Nephophilia, though, was super awesome. And how she had the mate that's a woman. Yes, that made me so happy. But, and then, oh my gosh, then Tamblyn saved them. He came in, he pulled through and turned into a beast and helped us out. Like, I was so happy in that moment to, like, see Tamblyn, because every time Tamblyn was here in this book, I was hating on him, especially at that meeting with the High Lords. Dude, I wanted to kill him when they were at that meeting. But him being there and, like, saving Farrah and her friends, like, that was so nice of him to do. And then how at the end, when Rysand's dead, Tamblyn gives some of his power. That was so nice. I was like, thank you, Tamblyn. Like, I'm actually liking you right now. Like, you're doing some good stuff. Like, go you. I do sincerely wish him the best. Like Farrah, she wrote that note to him at the end, and that just made me so happy that she wrote that and was wishing him the best as well. Like, Farrah, that is so nice of you to do. I highly appreciated that from her. But going to Rhysand dying, never in a million years did I think that Sarah would pull a Maggie Stiefvater, because if you've read The Raven King, you know where I'm going here. And I never imagined Rhysand dying. And I know throughout this whole book, it's hinted that Rhysand's going to die. But I never looked further. I was not going to accept the fact that he was going to die, even though he kept on saying, oh, if I have to sacrifice myself to save you all, then I will. Because, like, that's just the type of person Rhysand is. And I hated him for saying that. Because it's like, dude, you deserve to live. You've already sacrificed so much. Like, why do you think you have to keep sacrificing yourself? Like, no, you deserve to live. You deserve this happiness. But then, you know, when the cauldron's all destroyed, I was all happy because, you know, the battle's won. All of Hybern's dead. I was still a little sad because poor Harmarin, oh, she went back into her original form, which it was still cool to see her in her true form. But at the same time, very sad because I didn't want her to leave, because there was a point in this book where I hated her for backstabbing Farrah at the cauldron when she threw the books down. And I hated her for betraying us. But then she was like, oh, I'm going to go into the cauldron and turn into my true form so I could kill all of Hybern's armies. And I was like, Amren, I'm so sorry right now for hating you. Like, don't do this, Amren. Do not do this. But she still did it anyway. I was very upset. And she went away. She flew away to the sky. And I was like, Amren, no. So we had already lost her. And then the cauldron's all destroyed. And then Farrah's just like, oh man, like, I need the cauldron to stay alive. So, like, I'm not unmade. In which I hate the fact that, like, the cauldron still existing, because, like, that thing is so powerful and that does not deserve to exist. Like, it needs to go be in a hole or something. Like, I really wish the cauldron was still broken. But nope, we still need it so no one loses their immortality, which sucks, but, you know, Farrah's like, all like, okay, I have to heal the cauldron, we have to do this, and then the battle will truly be over, and we've won, and we can go celebrate. So she puts her hand on the cauldron. Rhysand's giving her his magic. I can't even talk about it because she turned around, and then Rhysand was on the ground dead, and I was like, what the actual heck? Like, I can't believe that I'm actually talking about a point in this book where Rhysand was dead. It wasn't for that long, because, you know, all those High Lords pulled through and did the same thing they did with Farrah and gave him their magic, which was great, but, like, I still can't believe that Sarah still killed him off. Like, he was dead for a good bit. I cannot believe that happened. Like, I'm so happy, though, that he's alive, obviously, because he's my bae, but still, I'm just like, he was dead at one point in this book, which is like, oh, I hate saying that. I hate saying that. It's so, I can't believe my baby died at one point. He was dead. And then later on, he was talking about how when he was dead, he still felt that bond between them. And I was like, y'all, it's like Under the Mountain all over again. I knew that power, those powers from the High Lords would help him, but I also knew, like, the bond was still there. It was exactly going to be like how it was with Farrah when she was dying. She felt that bond, tugged on. It was the exact same thing all over again, which, that's a great parallel, but still I hate it because Rhysand didn't deserve to die. He should have just stayed alive. Why did he have to drain all his power out? I'm just very happy that he's still alive, because if he had, like, stayed dead, I think I would throw this book out my window and burn it, because I can't live in a world where Rhysand's, like, dead for good. No. I would throw all of Sarah's books out, honestly, if that happened. But he's alive and well. And then Amren came back. She was in the cauldron and came back. Y'all, that was so nice. When she came out, I was like, yes, my girl's back. And now she's only high fae, like, her true form's gone. So she's like everyone else, and that's so nice. And I just loved the end where Lucian decides to come to Belarus and he's gonna talk to Elaine, and oh, I'm so excited. I really hope the next like book is Lucian, because I want to read a whole book about Lucian, honestly. He is my son. And how they're all like, they're breaking out like the old bottles of liquor and using all these nice glasses, and they're just having a fun time. And I love that Rysand chapter. We literally only get 2 Rysand chapters in this book. The prologue and the one at the very end, which honestly hate that. I want more Rysand chapters. Like, honestly, this could not be considered multiple point of views because there was only 2 Rysand chapters and then the rest were Farah. Like, I hate that. I hate that, Sarah. Really, why'd you have to do that? But I love that last Rysand chapter and how happy he was, and he was like, until then, we're gonna enjoy every single second of all this happiness and joy we have. And I was like, true that. And then that last Rysand Farah moment we got in the last chapter, where she's wearing the free lingerie she got from that shop for saving everyone from Highburn, and then they kiss, and then they fly together. Farah flies, and they're flying next to each other, and it was just so nice. My heart was full of happiness. I was tearing up in the end, and I couldn't stop smiling last night when I finished the book. It was just so full of love and happiness, and I wouldn't have the end any other way. It was just so happy, and I loved it. I loved this book so much, and it was just so good, and I'm gonna be rereading it sometime because I want to reread like the book in my physical copy, since I only read like the last 20 pages of the book in my physical copy because I read most of the book on my phone. But I think that's all I have to say. Overall, I just loved this book. It was just so good. It was so good. Thank you, Sarah, for writing this wonderful book. I loved every second of it. And now, my friends, were my thoughts and feels on A Quarter Wings to Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'm Courtney, and I'll see you all next time with a new video soon. So, bye! Yo!